1.
Welcome to the Marne Report.
Well, hey, Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield, Molly here with your latest edition of the Marne Report. And today I am joined by my friends Johnny Davis and Roosevelt Motley from the Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield Recycling Program. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Doing great.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show with me today.
Awesome.
So, it's the new year, and I always think people are either wanting to fix themselves or fix the environment. Everybody starts the new year out with big hopes and dreams, right? So recycling is a pretty big deal when it comes to fixing the environment. Some people think it's only something that happens around Earth Day. That's when everybody's really focusing on it. But I think starting out 2022, this is something that we should be thinking about every day.
You know, being the program manager for the recycling program, I think Earth Day is every day.
Of course.
Not, in April during that time of the year when it's Earth Day, or during November when it's during Recycling Day. I think of recycling or Earth Day as every day.
I love it. So tell me a little bit about the Stewart and Hunter Recycling Program. What are some of the things that you guys do?
Well, Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield I consider it as a robust program.
Sure.
We recycle a little bit of everything. We do plastic, aluminum cans, we do bimetal cans, we do cardboard, we do paper, plastic 1, 2, and 5. We used to do glass, but we don't do glass anymore.
Okay.
We used to do all plastic, but when market changes, we have to change as well.
Sure.
Those are some of the things that we recycle on a daily basis.
Awesome. So if I work on post or live on post and I would like to recycle, obviously, here in our offices we have the blue recycling bins. But what do families do that live on post? Do they have recycling bins that are picked up, or do they need to take their recycling to a certain location?
If you live on the installation, live in government quarters, the quarters themselves, they have pretty much their own recycling program.
Cool.
But we will accept things from the people that live on the installation. Mm-hmm. If they're not comfortable with their program, then we have blue dumpsters all around the installation. Mm-hmm. We do have a convenience center that's located on McFarland Avenue. We have 2 locations at Hunter Army Airfield, one between the PX and the commissary, and one off Stephen F. Douglas.
Cool.
At Hunter.
And those convenience stations, they're those big dumpster-looking things where you can actually separate out your recyclable items, right?
Yeah, but with that said, we got a single-screen commingle system here. You don't have to separate the cans and plastic and stuff like that. Everything goes into one container.
Cool.
We just ask that paper be in a clear plastic bag with the top tied prior to recycling.
Oh, sure.
But we do have an only cardboard long 30-yard roll-off that just cardboard go in there.
Okay, cool. All right, so do you guys recycle all of that stuff here on post, or do you take all of those recyclable items elsewhere?
We actually have a processing center located here on Fort Stewart.
Nice.
A lot of the products that we recycle or that we collect at Hunter comes to Fort Stewart. I have a processing center here, and like I say, it's kind of all manual.
Yeah.
People like hand-pick.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not kind of modernized yet. Something we're working on. But I want to remind people to be mindful what you do put in the blue dumpsters, because, they hand-pick through it. So you got to be mindful and you got to be careful, because we don't want anybody to get injured when they are hand-picking through the items.
So no glass in those dumpsters, please. No glass.
Well, we used to do glass.
Yeah.
And glass wasn't a problem. It's things like Sharpies, because you have people that are diabetics. Yeah. And sometimes you find those needles in there.
Oh, boy.
So, yes, you have to be careful with things of that nature.
Okay.
Also, I hate to say it, but animal, when you walk your dog, when they're out there. Yeah. Put it in the trash can, not the recycling dumpster. Yeah. We have found some of that in the recycling dumpster as well.
No.
So, once again, be mindful and be careful what you put in the blue dumpsters.
Yeah, sure.
And with that said, we associate blue with recycling. So if you see a blue dumpster, that's strictly for recycling. And the brown dumpsters are for the sanitary trash that goes to the landfill.
Sure.
So be mindful. Blue dumpster, recycling. Blue containers, recycling.
Yep. Well, so what else? What else would you guys like to tell me about the recycling program? Because I know you guys are busy all the time.
Well, we have a scrap metal yard.
Okay.
And we also collect scrap metal. No military parts. If it has like a serial number or a parts number, then a lot of those items have to go through the DLA, DRMO. But we do take old radios, old computers, not government computers.
Okay.
If it's a government issue item, we can't accept it at the recycling yard.
Okay.
But we can take some electronics, again, projects that goes on the installation. We do collect from those projects as well. We also do brass up to from 5.56 up to 50 cal.
Okay.
Ink cartridges. We also collect ink cartridges as well.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I remember there used to be somebody who would come around and pick up the ink cartridges from all of the office buildings every so often. Okay. All right. So where do people go if they have that scrap metal? Where do they take it?
Okay, if you're on Hunter Army Airfield, you take it to TF727. If you're on Fort Stewart, you take it to building 1143.
I want to remind you also, TVs. No big back TVs. We can take some TVs, but we try not to.
Okay.
Because some of your recyclers don't really like to see those TVs. Some of those TVs I have found in the past, places like Best Buy, we'll take TVs back.
Okay. So we're talking like the TVs with the tubes.
Yes,
Old school
those big
TVs
back
with the tubes.
Yes.
Oof. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we will take computers, but I want to remind you about computers as well, laptops or whatever. We don't take the hard drives out of those systems.
Okay, so we got to take those hard drives out first.
That's correct. If you want to recycle it, then yes.
Okay.
If you leave it in there, I'm sorry, but that's what we do.
Yeah, sure. Anything else?
We have 3 buildings I really want you to pay attention to. TF727, Hunter Army Airfield, that's our convenient recycling yard. And then building 1143, which is our convenient recycling yard on Fort Stewart, and 1384, which is our processing center where they hand sort everything.
Wow.
If you have PII, you want to take their building 1384, and they are shredded for you. The hours of operation is from 7:30 to 1500, Monday through Friday.
That is awesome. That's great because sometimes it's really hard. Shredding stuff is really, really expensive.
It is.
Is that free of charge?
Free of charge.
Wow. No matter how much you have.
No matter how much you have.
We'll take it.
That's awesome.
Just remember the hours is from 7:30 to 1500 or 3 o'clock. The reason why they shut off at 3 o'clock because the scale house closes at 3.
Yeah.
And the scale house is down there for our purpose to weigh stuff in and to weigh stuff when you come out.
Wow.
So we have to collect that data and we have to report that data to MCOM and Department of Defense every year.
Sure. And so that can be items, PII information from the office and also personal?
Yes.
Awesome.
No secret stuff. We don't take secret documents.
Right.
You have to go to the G2 for that.
Right. Yeah, but if you got like bills and all,
Yes, we'll
documents like that. Sure.
A lot of times people do their spring and fall cleanup, and we do have a spring cleanup in around April, May time frame. The installation, the garrison, do a spring cleanup and a fall cleanup.
Cool.
Spring cleanup, again, between April and May. Fall cleanup is between October and November. And during that time, we also have our hazardous waste folks out there. It's like a recycling roundup, but it's sort of like a free day. If you have old paint or oil and stuff like that, you can bring it out during that time. Like an amnesty day.
Okay.
Yeah, we do it during that time.
Nice.
Yeah, we also have bring one for the chipper where we collect live Christmas trees.
Oh yeah, that just happened, huh?
Yes, just happened. So we do that every year right after Christmas. We try to get the containers out there right before Christmas.
Sure.
And about a week or two, about 2 weeks after Christmas?
2 weeks after Christmas.
Yeah, 2 weeks after Christmas. So what we do with those Christmas trees, we try to keep them out of the landfill. Yeah. And we donate those trees to our fish and wildlife for habitat.
Awesome.
And if we have anything extra, then we partner with the Keep Liberty Beautiful program as well. Yeah,
that's great. And just don't forget, when that happens, hopefully everybody's taken their Christmas tree down by now, but you never know. Life gets in the way. We get it. But when you bring those trees, make sure that they are free of your lights, your icicles, the ornaments. Your tree's got to be clean, y'all. Yes. Please don't bring it with all the stuff still hanging
Christmas
off of it.
Trees only.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
We had the containers out there. It's kind of funny that you said that, but we do sometimes find those trees with the lights and stand still on them, but we ask you guys to take that stuff off. We have the signs that's on the containers, and there they are. They're huge signs and separate containers, but sometimes we find cardboard in those with the Christmas trees. So,
oh my gosh.
we ask those. We got separate containers over there, and then we have the containers for the trees.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And we do it on both Fort Stewart and Hunter.
Great.
Yes.
Great. Well, it sounds like you guys have such a cool program that's truly helping Fort Stewart and Hunter, really, and just our environment. So we thank you guys so much for all of the hard work that you do put into the recycling program. And everybody out there in space, I hope that you please use this program. And you got something else?
Again, I just, want everybody to know that Fort Stewart and Hunter have a recycling program. You don't have to wait till springtime to do your spring cleaning. You don't have to wait till fall to do your spring cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
You can recycle. We have 24-hour convenience centers, both on Fort Stewart and Hunter, and you can bring your stuff there.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you both so much for being on the show with me today. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will talk at you again next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Fort Stewart-Hunter Army Airfield Recycling Program has recently made some changes to the materials that can be recycled on post. Glass is no longer accepted, and they now only accept plastics 1, 2, and 5. Recycling centers are located on both Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield. Locations can be found online via the DPW Environmental section of the Fort Stewart website. For more information, call 210-6804.